Hey guys, Scorbs here, and today I'll be talking about the new Devil May Cry anime because honestly, it's. I mean, I don't hate the anime, but I'm not sure if I love it because I mean, when I first was like anticipating the anime, I was really thinking this was gonna be like some masterpiece. I mean, the trailers. I mean, sometimes there's always like, don't you ever feel like sometimes trailers always like fool you? Like sometimes when they show bad trailers, like for example, Transformers One, like they were like the trailers were really bad, but then the full movie itself was fully good. But then when you got the Devil May Cry anime, they made it look like it's gonna be really good. But then when you see the whole show, it's like completely different. But first of all, I just want to say, it's an eight. It's like an 8 out of 10. I was thinking it was gonna be like a 10 out of 10, but nah. But now, for spoilers, I recommend if you guys haven't seen the show or if you don't care about spoilers, I recommend just leave the video. Or if you guys don't care about spoilers, or if you already seen the show, then continue watching. But anyways, guys, but yeah, I got a 3 seconds countdown. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. So this anime is a bit disappointing, especially with the ending. Let's first talk about Dante. Dante, of course, who I'm playing right now, the face of Devil May Cry. Like, there's no such thing as Devil May Cry without Dante. Um, like like he's all over the marketing and all of that in the show, but it's not. It's not even like his show at all. Like it feels like it's like Lady Show, the entire time. Like I've watched all 8 episodes on that exact first release date, and I was really shocked to see how different the anime was compared to the trailers. Like it's like the trailers and the whole show itself feel like a completely different show. But Dante, the biggest disappointment is how they made him so weak. Like Dante is supposed to be like universally powerful, and they did not do him any justice in the show. And not only that, but I don't like how most people in the show like disrespect him, especially Lady. Like I know they were trying to do the whole similar thing to DMC3, but she has like no character development whatsoever. Especially same for Dante. And another thing I want to talk about with Dante is that they really just sideline him the whole time, and I just don't like that at all. And now for Lady, I really don't like Lady in the show. Like I usually always love Lady in Devil May Cry. I really just can't look at her as Lady from the games because she's just usually she's like them all. I mean, DMC3, she was not really nice at all because I mean, she always just kept trying to kill Dante until she finally just got so much character development in that game. But then all of that character development she had in the show gone down the drain once she betrayed Dante one last time. Now selling him to the government and just make him now just a test subject. Like hopefully in the end of the show, Lady finally realizes that she actually messed up by the whole vice president, who's actually voiced by the GOAT Kevin Conroy, which of course you guys always known as the the Batman. Um, right. He's like always one of my favorite parts in the show because every time I hear him talk, I just hear Batman. Like I watched everything with him. I watched Batman the animated series. Played the Injustice games, the Arkham games, anything. Besides that, though, his character's all right. I don't like the show involved the whole government thing. It's just that's just I don't even remember that stuff ever being Devil May Cry. Also, I don't know why all of a sudden they make demons like all innocent and good, because I don't remember a single good demon in Devil May Cry whatsoever. And then of course they actually showed Virgil in the end. As much as I sometimes hated or loved the show, I still want to see a season 2 because hopefully they could fix things. And I actually want to see what they could do with Virgil. I don't like that apparently he's working with Mundus now, who's the demon who killed his and Dante's mother. Maybe the second season could bring Trish. I'm pretty sure I already know what she's gonna look like since they showed Dante's and Virgil's mother. But besides that, my biggest problem in the whole anime was literally Lady, because I just don't get what they were thinking with her. like were they trying to make her just unlikable on purpose? Because I just don't get it. And especially when they did the whole story thing, like they literally just showed the whole backstory for Lady, and then Oh, I think I broke the gameplay. Oh, never mind. But they showed the entire backstory for Lady, but then they only showed a little bit of Dante's in his own show. So, like, they basically ignored Dante so much. And even when they actually focus on him, it just feels like they only do him for action scenes. That's about it. They don't even do it for, like regular story. And I just got tired of it. I mean, I prefer, like, almost every other character in the show over Lady. Like, I prefer the White Rabbits. I prefer the Vice President. Like, you know, Bangs. But I don't like Lady in the show whatsoever. Like I do in the games. Especially this game. Like, I just can't even, like, look at her as the same character from the games. Another problem that I really had is that this show doesn't exactly feel like Devil May Cry. Like, it just feels like the Lady show just featuring Dante for Devil May Cry. That's about it. And I mean, the one thing I do like in the show is that they like featured a lot of like references from other Capcom franchises like Resident Evil, Street Fighter, especially Mega Man. And of course, in the end, they were actually like hinting like a lot of things for like Devil May Cry 2. Like they did a cameo for Lucia from Devil May Cry 2. They also showed Arias, who is the main villain of Devil May Cry 2, at the end. And I mean, I haven't played Devil May Cry 2 before. I've seen a whole playthrough of it. Might not be everyone's best opinion. Devil May Cry 2 is alright. It's definitely the worst of the series, but it's alright. I have a feeling you guys might unsubscribe from the channel just because I don't think Devil May Cry 2 is all that bad, but it's definitely not the best of the series. But it's guaranteed better than the Devil May Cry reboot. No one likes that game. But as I was saying about the new Devil May Cry anime, if I were to say, would this be better than the previous anime? But in answer-wise, no. I think the new Devil May Cry anime is not as good. In fact, I prefer the original way more. It felt more like Devil May Cry. They made Lady likable. They made Dante. They even had Trish. I think it's really cool. And especially when it's actually canon to the games, too. So that's what I love even more. Like, honestly, when I first saw this anime, I really thought it was going to be canon. But after watching the whole thing, yeah, no, it's definitely not canon. After, like, realizing that now. But, yeah. But if I were to rank which things I did not like the most, definitely Lady. But one thing I liked the most, you know, like, I prefer the first episode the most in the show. It's probably the one I would rewatch pretty much only. And I just love every time Dante is just, you know, being Dante. Like, there's a lot of people calling him cringe in the anime, but I mean, it's just, he's just being Dante, you know? Like, he did the whole little dance thing with the hat, like he did in Devil May Cry 5. Like this, for example. Like, he has the hat and all of that. And I just really enjoyed it. And they even had the whole diner scene in the show, which they even had the same waitress that they had from the original anime. I believe her name was Cindy. Besides that, when I saw Virgil in the trailer, I was surprised to see Virgil early, but then there's a lot of people saying that wasn't going to be Virgil. But then, yeah, they were right. It was definitely not Virgil. And then they actually did show the Virgil in the end. I think it was a little bit weird when he just said that he is the Storm. Because, I mean, we already knew that, but the fact that he just said it, just, I'm not really a fan of that. And, since they pretty much made the first season about Lady, are they going to, like, make the second season about Virgil, possibly? I mean, I would rather see more Virgil than I would see Lady in the show. Because, hopefully by the next season, they fix her whole character, make her actually likable. Because I just really could not stand like her at all in the show. Like, every time I see her appear in this entire series, Jesus, I really could not like her. And that just really sucks, as for someone who really likes Devil May Cry. So maybe, like, in the beginning of the second season, maybe Dante's gonna get free by Lady freeing him, like, just breaking him out. Hopefully that happens, because in the ending of the show, I was really expecting just Lady and Dante just now teaming up, and just, you know, just work on Devil May Cry together, like, you know. But I guess it's just too basic of an ending, so they just did this instead. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I decided to just make this whole review of the show because I really love Devil May Cry. But besides that, guys, what do you guys think about the show if you've seen it? Do you like the show? Do you hate the show? I want to know your guys' opinion, because I'd had to give mine out because I love Devil May Cry. I was anticipating this anime, and this anime kind of disappointed me. But yeah, besides that, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video coming out Saturday. Have a great day, and goodbye, everyone.